Jumping right into Maru versus Solar once again.
That Proxy Reaper.
Yep.
Looks
This
like it's
Overlord.
one apiece now. And the Overlord should scout everything,
Yeah.
put down that spawning pool first, and get an early gas and shut this down completely.
That is going to see
He
it,
sees
yeah.
it. And he notices. Okay. He is smiling so much right now. Solar is so happy. Down goes the spawning pool and extractor.
Yeah. And the unfortunate part of this is, of course, Maru doesn't know that he was scouted, and also he has to commit at this point. He's got that barrack so far forward, and he's not going to be happy when he sees the response here at a Solar.
He's going to be crushed, actually. Yeah, this is a very, very standard sort of Overlord scouting position. On this map, you can die to Proxy Reapers like this, and every Zerg has, so they know to check there. Only the greediest of Zergs are the ones that just forget about it, do not really check there. Very smart play from Solar. And he's going to check again. It's like just making sure, okay, it's there, it's building. And he's going to expand. Oh, maybe not. He hasn't decided just yet.
There he goes.
Still a little while off.
Well,
I think he's waiting for that the bunker, actually. He thinks there's going to be a bunker coming.
Very, very smart. And with the SCV here, we definitely could see one, but spawning pool is finished. 6 Lings about to pop out here with that Queen, and it's going to be a pretty nice defense here.
Yeah, it's going to be a very, very comfortable defense. You shouldn't lose too many drones, if any. Nice work there. Throwing down the Spore just in time. Going to get an SCV kill. And from there, you know, he just has to make Queens and wait for the Zerg speed to finish and then transition into that natural. And Maru in a sticky situation, you know. Getting that scout out so early and not finding any damage with a Proxy Reaper. You cut so many SCVs for this. Oh, that's also a nice follow-up.
Yeah. Very annoying. It's just going to delay it just that bit more. And Solar, you got to protect that.
If he gets the drone as well, it's just even more annoying.
Yep. Speed about halfway done here, but doing a decent amount of damage to this Reaper. Will he be able to get it? No, not quite. Actually, at half health, he was totally fine. I'm like, oh my god,
sometimes
he went down to half health.
Sometimes we just can't tell, Brendan, because they don't usually put the health bars on.
Yeah. Well, with the speed coming out here, should be quite fine to defend this. Reaper is going to pop out here, that second one. But should be totally okay. Going to start picking at that barracks. Going to have to lift here after that Reaper does come out.
Oh, nice. Makes the extractor. And speed has finished. There is a way out for these Reapers, though, down that back cliff. He should be fine. Trading pretty nicely with them.
Yep.
Down he
there
goes.
He goes. So finding as much damage as possible is Maru. He does delay that hatchery a decent amount there with that barracks. So making a not-so-good situation into an okay one. I mean, he's still behind, but...
he's still behind, but, you know, he's not too far behind. Not as far behind as he would be if he committed too much to Reapers and found absolutely nothing. Yeah. CC almost finished. Going into Hellion, so he's going to take back map control from the Speedlings in a moment. Yeah, he is actually in a pretty decent position, considering all things.
Yeah, I mean, that CC is pretty fast here. He's going to be able to drop that down. Should be pretty okay there. Barracks slowly floating back. Didn't lose it there.
Didn't lose it. Very important. You cannot lose a barracks this early.
Quick lair here.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to see two base kind of style from Solar. I'm actually very okay with this. I like this a lot. We haven't seen Solar go for this style yet. He does play a fantastic Gaster style, which we saw in the first game. But, you know, let's see what he's got planned exactly. I definitely think it's going to be 2 base mutas. I think he has enough room to do it. Though, man, his drone count is pretty low. He's only 4 workers ahead of Maru. Maru's got mules as well. Not the most comfortable position for Solar.
Yeah. Cloak coming out here. Gonna look for some damage. Did he actually get that armory down? I didn't see that.
I don't think so just yet. But I wouldn't be surprised if he does.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, there we go.
He's got a lot of Hellions on the map.
This could actually kill too, because I don't think we're going to see Solar put down a Painting Nest.
Again, we could see actually not the same beginning of the game, but a similar outcome from that Sue versus Young game we just saw here, where actually Push just kills them as they're trying to transition here to Mutas pretty quickly.
Yeah, I definitely think we could see that. And we're seeing Solar completely lose map control from these Hellions. Finding them on the map and getting rid of them, so no counterattacks are going to happen. And yeah, look how many Hellions we have already. / Hellbats, soon to be.
Yeah.
And with the Banshee on the way as well to help out against Queens and Spinecrawler. So much damage.
Yeah, and that Spire is pretty far off. Again, there's just a Spinecrawler here with some Queens. This is looking like pretty similar to that last game, and he's trying to desperately put down a second Spinecrawler here. It gets killed, not even canceled here. Let's see what the Lynx can do. They go onto the Reapers into the back, but again, these Queens doing a decent amount of damage.
Oh, the Banshee was on the extractor for too long, I think. Queens are kind of cleaning up everything. Not enough Hellbats really to stifle off everything.
Yeah, not quite doing as much damage as we predicted here.
Scariest thing in the world also is that the Muta follow-up is going to happen now.
Yeah.
More Mutas are being made. And so long as he keeps these Hellions away from his natural, keeps defending. I mean, he does have a few Queens down there, so he should be completely fine against this many. 2 engineering bays being put down, and they are late engineering bays. These Mutas can do a lot of work. We are seeing the Hellions go and try and find some drone kills. Finding 6, actually.
Wow.
7. Okay.
That was some really nice work with the Hellions coming in there. And now he's going to try to clean up on these weak drones.
I'm actually surprised we don't see more Mutas being made, considering how much gas Solar has. He can make 4 more Mutas in a second. Bit of a mistake.
Maybe just a larva problem at this moment. I mean, it looks like all those larvae at the natural are being used up.
Yeah, you might be right, Brennan. Which is a huge problem
Yep.
at this point. Banshee's also finding a lot of damage done. 11 drones in total have gone down.
Yep. Keeping that worker count pretty even here.
So it's essentially equal. Actually, Maru is ahead in economy.
Yeah. He's got that third CC.
Yeah. So 3 mules and same SCV count as drones. So not good at all.
Do see 3 Vikings being made here.
Wow.
Oh, there's actually a hole in that defense there, and he's going to go straight for that missile turret here.
Yeah, you actually tried a little bit of work. There's enough Vikings to really kite out these Mutas, though.
No.
Big trades on the Mutas, and enough Banshees to clean up the Zerglings on the ground.
Yeah, Solar trying to find something there, but again, the Vikings being made, they're very, very smart out of Maru, just enough to defend there against the Mutas.
Yeah, very kind of messy engagement there. You cannot afford to lose Mutas like that. Not at this point. Not when you're like equal. You cannot afford to throw away anything.
Yeah. I feel like maybe he just got a bit excited by the hole in the wall. He's like, oh, I'll take out the missile turret, and then from there we'll try to do some damage. But after the missile turret went down, the only one that took damage was Solar. And now we're seeing a very late third base.
Oh, no. And a Widow Mining actually gets a hit off as well. So 1 more Muta goes down for the count. Third base finally finished the Solar. I mean, but at the same time, that third CC just flew over to the third base of Maru. So keeping on completely equal economies, or even ahead, is Maru.
And again, guys, keep in mind, this is Solar versus Maru 1-1. So this game will decide who moves on and who doesn't.
Exactly. A lot riding on this game. Maru looking in fantastic position. He just has to hold on. And Solar, you know, he looked fantastic in a straight-up macro game, but this is far from it. This is a very unusual kind of opening for both players.
Yeah. Will not be able to get that extractor. Rather, that refinery. And a bunch of Lings now on the map, taking control.
Taking control, looks like...
For now.
Yeah, he's going to go for a big Mutaling Bane sort of timing here. But, I mean, we do see, as the Observer highlighted, 1-1 Marines is upgraded, so... But... The one important thing, there is no Stim currently. Stim is still upgrading. It's about 85% done now. This attack has to happen. This has to work, or Solar could very well just lose the game.
Yep. Baneling speed is done. He's rolling in. The splits are excellent here. A lot of Banelings blowing up on some Hellbats as well. But the Muta's following up here. Is it going to be enough? He has to kill out those last Banelings. Will the Mutas be able to clean up here? That is the question.
I don't think they can. I mean, I don't think there's enough. We do see just about nothing to defend in the third base, but Stim has finished now, and 1-1 is done.
No.
Everything else is getting wiped out. I think Solar has a real problem with attack moving onto like Marauders and Hellbats, man.
Yeah,
like, we saw this
sure.
in the first game. He was just throwing stuff away like he doesn't care. He's too busy macroing at home to look after everything completely.
And now he's just going to try to go for a weak follow-up here, but the production out of Maru right now on 3 bases with all those racks, I mean, he's got so many Marines coming out here.
Maybe just too many Marines, I think. Look how many Banelings there are, and if there's only Marines, we could actually just see a fantastic fight on Solar.
Yeah. For now, he is going to have to actually abandon that 3rd base, so that is one thing that Solar will get here.
Solar, what's he looking for? He's losing some Banelings just randomly.
Yeah, this is Maru, man. He will micro to get the slightest advantages
he
here.
will find anything. And this helps out a lot, but we do see 3rd base of Solar is completely unsaturated. There is nothing there.
Yeah.
He's got to have to change that.
Drones.
Yeah, he's got to, this really isn't a victory at all. This is a huge all-in. And it looks like he's going to go for it now.
Well, he's going to send those Banelings in first, try to blow up on that supply drop, supply depot. Does break down the wall. There are a lot of Marines here, though. The splits have to be perfect. There's so many Banelings coming in, but all of them blow up. You've got a ton coming in here, though, and they do go down. Isn't enough Marines, actually, to hold this off. I think it may just be.
Yeah, it looks like that. There's even a Hellbat in there under a Medivac. This is so hard for Solar to deal with, and I think we might actually see GG from Solar. He's just running out of everything. GG. Huge all-in from Solar. You know, it almost happened considering how far ahead Maru was in economy, how far he was with upgrades, and